Why do those who are called to a higher purpose often face the deepest struggles with lust? If you've ever found yourself secretly battling this temptation, you're not alone. The reasons go far beyond human nature. They're deeply spiritual. Some of the most powerful and anointed individuals in history faced fierce temptation. King David, a man after God's own heart, fell into the trap of lust with Bathsheba. Samson, chosen by God, lost his strength because of his weakness for Delilah. Even today, those set apart for greatness are targeted in the same way. But why does lust seem to attack chosen ones the most? It's not just about physical temptation. It's spiritual warfare. The enemy knows that if he can corrupt the purity of a chosen one, he can hinder their divine mission. Here are 5 shocking reasons why chosen ones secretly struggle with lust. 1. Spiritual sensitivity makes temptation stronger. Chosen ones have heightened spiritual awareness. This gift allows them to perceive the unseen, receive divine messages, and operate with a deeper understanding. But this same sensitivity makes them more susceptible to spiritual attacks, especially lust. Lust isn't just a physical desire. It's a force that operates in the spiritual realm. It clouds the mind, disrupts focus, and drains spiritual energy. The stronger your calling, the stronger the attack. Have you ever noticed that the more you try to grow spiritually, the stronger the temptations become? That's not a coincidence. It's a deliberate strategy of the enemy. The enemy understands spiritual laws. He knows that lust, when entertained, weakens discernment and dulls divine connection. He doesn't need to destroy you outright. He just needs to distract you. Think about it. How many times have you felt spiritually strong, only to be suddenly hit with overwhelming lustful thoughts? It seems to come out of nowhere, right? That's because spiritual attacks don't always announce themselves. They creep in subtly, disguising themselves as natural desires. Many chosen ones find themselves struggling with intrusive thoughts and sudden desires, even when they are deeply committed to their faith. This can lead to frustration and shame, making them feel unworthy of their calling. But here's the truth. The presence of temptation is not a sign of failure. It's a sign of your significance in the spiritual realm. The key to overcoming this battle is awareness. Recognizing that this is a spiritual attack allows you to fight back using spiritual weapons: prayer, fasting, and discipline. Every time you resist, you reclaim your divine power. 2. Isolation leads to hidden battles. Chosen ones walk a unique path. Their mindset, their purpose, and their journey set them apart from the world. But this separation often leads to loneliness, and loneliness is dangerous when it comes to battling lust. When you don't have people who truly understand your journey, you're left to fight your battles in secrecy. And lust thrives in secrecy. The more private the struggle, the harder it becomes to break free. Many chosen ones carry the weight of their desires alone. Ashamed to talk about their temptations, the enemy uses this shame as a weapon, making them believe they are unworthy. But that's a lie. The fact that you struggle means you are still fighting. The problem is, lust is deceptive. It doesn't just appear in obvious ways. Sometimes it disguises itself as loneliness, a need for affection, or a desire for validation. It makes you crave something to fill the emptiness, even if it's temporary. When you're isolated, these emotions can grow unchecked. Without spiritual accountability, it's easy to fall into cycles of temptation, regret, and guilt. The solution: connection. Chosen ones must actively seek spiritual relationships, mentors, friends, or communities that uplift them. The moment you bring your struggles into the light, they begin to lose their power over you. Overcoming lust isn't just about willpower. It's about building a strong spiritual support system. You can't fight this battle alone. 3. A high calling attracts greater attacks. The higher your calling, the stronger the warfare. This is a spiritual reality. The enemy doesn't waste time attacking those who pose no threat. But for chosen ones, the battle is relentless. Lust is one of the enemy's favorite weapons because it affects every part of a person: mind, body, and spirit. It distracts, drains, and disconnects. Many powerful leaders, prophets, and warriors have fallen because they underestimated the strength of this battle. When a chosen one is consumed by lust, their spiritual clarity diminishes. Their focus shifts from divine purpose to temporary pleasure. And the enemy understands that a distracted warrior is a defeated warrior. Look at history. So many powerful people fell not because they weren't strong, but because they underestimated lust's grip. That's why chosen ones need spiritual discipline. This battle isn't just about controlling desires. It's about protecting destiny. Every time you overcome temptation, you grow stronger. Every time you give in, you give the enemy more control. The secret to victory: recognizing that you are in a war. And in war, you don't fight with emotions, you fight with strategy. 4. Emotional wounds create open doors. Many chosen ones carry deep emotional wounds: rejection, abandonment, heartbreak. These wounds, if left unhealed, become gateways for lust to enter. Lust often isn't about physical attraction. It's about filling a void. When a person is emotionally vulnerable, lust presents itself as comfort. It offers temporary pleasure in place of true healing. But this is a trap. Lust does not heal. It only deepens the wound. The enemy knows your past. He knows your traumas, your insecurities, your deepest fears, and he uses them against you. He whispers, "This will make you feel better," knowing that it will only make you feel worse in the long run. Breaking free requires healing the root, not just fighting the symptom. If you struggle with lust, ask yourself, what am I truly craving? Love? Acceptance? Security? Addressing the real issue is the first step to deliverance. 5. Strong spiritual gifts come with a weak flesh. The paradox of being chosen is that your spirit is strong, but your flesh remains weak. Many chosen ones have extraordinary spiritual gifts: prophetic insight, healing abilities, divine wisdom. But without discipline, even the most powerful chosen ones can fall. The greater the anointing, the greater the need for self-control. The enemy doesn't need to strip you of your gifts. He just needs to corrupt them. And one of the easiest ways to do that is through lust. This is why spiritual discipline is not negotiable. Lust only controls those who haven't mastered their flesh. The moment you take control of your desires, you reclaim your power, breaking free from lust's grip. Lust is one of the greatest traps that chosen ones face, but victory is possible. Through spiritual discipline, accountability, and healing, you can overcome this battle and continue walking in your divine purpose. The enemy's goal is to keep you trapped, but God's power is greater. The question is, will you fight or will you fall? If this message resonated with you, take a moment to subscribe to Chosen Vibes and be part of this journey of awakening. And if you've received this message at the perfect time, type 1111 in the comments as a sign of divine alignment. The battle is not outside of you, it is within. The stronger you become, the closer you are to fulfilling your purpose. It is time to awaken.